Ooh. It's electricity time. Alright. Who wants to tell me
How?
so we gotta get to this one south from right here. How are we gonna get there? How do you think? Through the holes.
Through the holes.
Well, I think
You should do it through the holes.
we should go through there. Boop, 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 boop. And we gotta carry the circuit to this switch. Carry the circuit there and there.
Okay.
So we gotta go through here.
No, me. I want to do it.
I wanna do it.
I'm the one. How would you reach it from
Alright,
there?
Delion.
Okay, what do I do? Where are you gonna do that? Do I have to have this? That? Okay, do I put it through the holes? Just put it through the holes? Yeah. Daddy, do I have to put it?
So we go like this.
Hey, Daddy, maybe we need to straighten
Stand right
it.
here.
Dad, can you
Go
help
up
me?
through here.
Dad, help me down.
I think we can sign her off now. Alright. Now,
Now what?
let me get it.
Like that.
Twist. That'll be good. And we do the top.
Okay, can I do the top? It's getting.
Twist.
Do we have the cover?
We will. Alright. When I say go,
Huh?
when I say go, pull the trigger, alright?
Me?
I'll tell you when.
Okay, do I have to pick it up?
Nope.
I don't want to cut the ground. Daddy, I don't want to cut the ground.
It's the guards on. Alright, ready? Set. Hold on. Ready? Set.
Daddy, I don't want to
Go.
I don't want to cut the ground.
Pull it.
Huh?
Pull it. Pull it again.
Does it work?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
It works. Okay, go through the top hole.
Pull it more.
What?
Pull it more.
Okay.
Pull it more.
Are you okay?
Where'd I have that light switch at?
The light.
Right here.
Here's the light switch.
We're gonna go to this one and this switch.
The light switch.
Oh.
Man.
Alright, so.
What are you doing?
Doing, man?
What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing?
Man, I don't know.
I'm not man, I'm a sheriff. You man.
Oh, we're going?
We're going.
Welcome from inside the computer. Well, right here, you can tell that we all are just, we know exactly what we're doing. We're a real righteous electrical wiring team here. And I will say this, as much as I love their help and in all that they do, it is quite difficult to crawl around in a tiny space with two children who share my aloofness for their surroundings. So I will say that. But it was good to get in and do this, because there's something about wiring something up and seeing that it works that's quite satisfying. Even though there's a wrong way and a right way to do it. Either the electricity will go through or it won't. But still, it was enjoyable to get this going.
It'd be funnier with the glasses.
You can finish them. Bang them all in.
I think I got too much. I did it.
Girl.
Is the camera even on? Three more. Yep. Got three more, Dad. The camera's on. We're working over here now. So, as you can see, we're hammering these nails in.
For what?
For just
Electricity.
and we're making a new campus for us,
Alright.
so we can live.
So we can live.
And can I cut?
Please.
Somebody else is that.
Alright, let go.
This time I'm gonna be the wire cutter. Okay.
Alright,
No.
this time you're gonna go through and hammer all these back in. See these? Hammer them in. All the way.
Then
Leo, what you doing?
Dolly,
I see you. I see you. I see your toes.
I'll do it again.
Now the black.
I see you up there.
Cut it with my thumbs out.
Do you see my cut?
Uh-huh. Peekaboo.
I got you 3 rings.
And on the
This
68th day,
I got you this ring.
we said, let there be light.
Look, Mom. I got you some 3 rings.
You heard it here first. We got light. Coming from our old school breaker box. Coming from the solar generator. And that's about as good as you can get. That's right.
Get it?
It's all the way together yet.
Huh?
I can do it.
We're back. And I'll tell you something about this. It was a real pain in the ass. You know, in all of our times of assembling things, I'm not the direction reader. I'm the assembler.
I'm not sure why I'm the direction reader because I'm really not that great at it. But
She's always been the direction reader, and I've always been the assembler. But you know me, I'm a measure thrice, cut thrice type of guy. So you know I already cut that hole wrong the first 2 times probably. First I cut it too small, and then I cut it too big, I think. And in all reality, we should have wrapped the house first, then cut the hole. So now there's like house wrap, it's dangling out the backside. It only bothers me a little bit, but it's still bothersome. And you know, in all reality, this hole isn't even always sealed up yet, so it still needs a little work. And actually, it'll probably get redone because that's how we do things around here. We're just gonna do something wrong 3 times and then get it right like 2 months later. So
I was just testing it out. Somebody hug me.
I'm gonna hook you like this.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No. Try to hook me up and then.
Bam.
Whoa. A remote?
A remote.
What is it for?
We got air conditioning now.
Now it's a real house.
A real house.
A real house. Now real?
Well, we can't turn the air conditioning on until close all these windows. We're heading to the sawmill. Taking a ride on the trailer. I think I'm good. It is weird looking at this thing sideways. Let me see. I know, we're gonna cut it. A little change of scenery from working on that damn camper. Tiny home. Here we are.
Back again. Here, we are chopping a log up to make some trim boards for the outside of the house. Now this little log, or big log actually, I wasn't even really gonna cut it up. I just found it out there in the sticks in the brush.
In the wilderness.
And it was looking like it was mighty tasty. Like it wanted to be chopped up. And it was actually had a big old bump on the ass of it. So it was so big I had to chop it with the chainsaw. And it picked the back end of the tractor up a little bit when I was putting it on the sawmill. But I thought, well, what better use for this guy than some trim, which I quite enjoy. All the other stuff, I do out of necessity. Milling wood up is a joy for me. It's like watching that sawdust fly out. All
Speaking
crazy.
of sawdust, we caught all of our sawdust in a bucket, put it in our composting toilet.
Yeah, which it only took us about 2 months to figure that one out.
Mulch does not work very well.
Mulch does not work. There's too much holes in it. You want to get that doo-doo covered up good, like a cat does.
Yeah.
Well, our cat doesn't do that, but she don't even cover her poop up. She's so bougie. But sawdust for your composting toilet is superior. It's that Charmin of composting toilet.
There you go. Your face is it. Peace out.
Good morning, afternoon. Here's our big pile of
What kind of wood is it?
maple. It's 26, 1x6 by 9, 10 foot. I don't know how much that would cost at the store.
1 6 by 8 foot, $34.
So what's up?
It's 34 times.
34 times 26. I'm no mathematician, but that seems like a lot.
$884.
Bam, for one tree. And it was already falling down. I didn't even cut it down.
Woo!
Alright, children. Listen up.
Yeah, because this is it.
This probably is my favorite part of doing any kind of construction. Trim. And finishing. I'm not exactly sure why, but I guess because I get to cover up all my mistakes that I've made, if I can be honest. But using lumber that you made yourself proves to be tricky sometimes because, you know, we have a rough cut sawmill, and it's not going to be perfectly square. So by the time you cut a board, it's going to be a damn
Rhombus.
a rhombus shape almost. Sometimes it's a little bit more extreme than other times, but it's it comes out a little rhombusy. And we don't have a joiner, so we have to cut the board to length, and then I rip it about an 1/8 inch wider than I need, so I got one perpendicular angle relative to the top and bottom, and then I flip it around and rip that last 1/8 of an inch off to get four 90-degree angles, or close enough. And other times I would plane the top and bottom before I do that, but this wood is green, meaning it's not dried to a 6 or 8% moisture. And if you try to plane that, it just gets all furry. So I think that we'll just sand it along down the road. Most of the times I dry the wood out in the kiln, but because we're out in the humid Kentucky weather, the shrinkage won't be so rapid, so I'm not really worried about it cracking or anything like that. But also, I'm not a professional sawyer, so I could be completely wrong about all that. But we're going for it, the green lumber. But yeah, I don't think we've ever bought any trim. We've done a lot of trim, and we've milled it all ourselves pretty much. And we never paint. Never. My dad, he likes paint. He's always like, you want to paint that? You want to paint that? And I'm like, no, Dad. I'm going to put wax on it, or linseed oil. And he'll say something like, you know it rains outside. Gets rain on it. Why don't you paint that? But I'll replace the board 10 years down the road before I'm going to paint it. And I'll die on that hill. At least now, anyway. I guess if I replace enough boards, I'll listen to him. We also hung that house wrap upside down to see if he would notice and say something funny about it. Like, what would he say?
Is your house wrap upside down?
He would say something like, is your house wrap upside down? And we'd be like, no, Dad, it's how it's supposed to be. He would say, you know that the words are supposed to go upright, don't you? Oh, hell.
Gotta let him.
Welcome
To the honey pie hut,
to Honey Pie Hut.
established in 2023. Little Dell coming in. Working on a door frame now.
Tell us what you think.
Ping pong? Give me a cheese. Cheese. Flower garden number 1.
Hello, welcome back to our garden edition. I think this was fun because for the longest time I was solely focused on the inside, and then one day I got out there super early and I just started moving stuff, raking the ground up with the tractor, and cutting some trees down in the front yard. And I was like, damn, this is what this is what you have to have curb appeal, right? Right?
Right.
Curb appeal. We don't have a curb, but I think that it's still important to have a little bit of yard. So we bed. It's for a watermelon
And a cantaloupe.
and a pumpkin maybe.
Whatever
And
else will fit in there.
there was this giant stump, clearly an obstruction, an eyesore, if you will. And I've heard of people putting sticks and logs in their raised beds, but I figured why not put this whole stump in there? We already entombed one stump for water water bucket, so I figured why not entomb this one? And hell, we got stumps all over the places like the damn Lorax. So we'll probably entomb all them too.
Maybe carve one into a seat.
Maybe carve one into a seat. I don't know. But after we got to look at the new yard, we'll just kind of rounded out the edges of the place. So we threw some seed down too to top it all off. It's like Mother Nature's sprinkles. Like when you finish your ice cream cone, you put a little sprinkle on it. That's how I feel. But yeah, ideally, the flower beds would be behind the house, or not flower beds, but the garden beds would be behind the house because that's where the water is going to come out of the house and then go downhill. But sometimes you got to do stuff a little off the books. So that's where this guy came in. Plus, it's the used wood that was from our failed water bucket last time. So we had all this wood sitting around, growing fungus. So we figured we'd put it to use. And I feel like that it looks like it just really belongs there now. You look at that thing and it's so fun, I think. It's quite big, quite large. So
Large and in charge.
It's a large and in charge raised bed. All right.
Go! It's garden time.
Get the shovel in.
What?
Get the shovel in. Or you can get it back home to Daddy. You gotta take it all up.
or afternoon. And you see we got this big walnut log on here. You know we're going to do a reveal. Here we go.
I'm helping
Boop.
you. Sorry.
Reveal this. What we got here?
A baby. Coming
You
in November.
You literally said.
You heard it here first. We got that baby coming. Also, check this out. Oh yeah.